Good morning, class. Now we are going to discuss about the third topics is electrochemistry. Electrochemistry. This is very important topics in which electrical energy is converted into chemical energy and chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. As such, first the electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. Example electrolysis of aqueous NaCl. सेकेंड मैंने लिखा है जो इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू केमिकल एनर्जी, जिसका मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एग्जांपल्स वी माइट हैव स्टडीज इन 10th क्लासेस आल्सो, इलेक्ट्रोलाइसिस ऑफ aqueous NaCl. सेकेंड chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Example galvanic cell. So this is the most important topics, but after that we are going to study about the conductors. In regard to conductors, what do you know about the conductors? Conductors क्या होते हैं? पहले हम इस चीज को जाने, conductors क्या होते हैं? Conductor, the substance which allow to pass the electricity, through it is called conductor. The substance which allow to pass the electricity through it is called conductor. दुनिया की जो भी सब्सटेंस, जो भी मैटर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को कैरी ऑन करे, करंट को फ्लो करवाए, दिस सब्सटेंस इज नोन एज कंडक्टर. Type of conductor. Again, that is type of conductor. It is of two types. First, metallic conductor. Second, that is electrolytic conductor. ये दो टाइप्स की जो कंडक्टर है, मेटालिक कंडक्टर एंड इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक कंडक्टर. इन दिस चैप्टर we have to study about electrolytic conductor. So First of all, what do you know about the metallic conductor? Metallic conductor, the electricity is carried by is carried by the transfer of electrons, that is free electrons, is called metallic conductor. Metallic conductor, the electricity is carried by the transfer of electrons, that is free electrons, is called metallic conductor. Metallic conductors means all the metals have no tendency to carry on the electricity. Suppose we can say that sodium, why should sodium does not carry on the electricity? Because it has no free electrons. But aluminium, copper, Ag and Au having free electrons, that's why it is metallic conductors and it carries the electricity from one corner to another corner. Second, electrolytic conductor. Electrolytic conductor, the electricity is carried by the ions. यहाँ पर मैंने लिखा है जो इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक कंडक्टर में the electricity is carried by the ions is known as electrolytic conductor. Electrolytic conductors is of two types. Electrolytic conductor is of two types. First, a strong electrolyte, the electrolyte which is completely dissociated into ions is called a strong electrolyte. मैंने लिखा है यहाँ पर में the electrolyte which is completely dissociated into ions is called a strong electrolyte. All the ionic compound, example, first, all the ionic compound is a strong electrolyte. A strong electrolyte. Ionic compounds generally alkali, and alkaline group. Naturally, after temperature effect, alkaline group is dissociated completely, but alkali metals completely dissociated in solvent at the room temperature and pressure. Second, B, this one is a strong acid. A strong acids, HCl, HNO2, HNO3, H2SO4, etc. A strong acid is also a strong acid is also works as, that is, a strong electrolyte. HCl completely dissociated in water, HNO2 completely dissociated in water, HNO3 completely dissociated in water, H2SO4 is also completely dissociated in water. C, that is a strong base, SH, NaOH, KOH, cesium hydroxide, rubidium hydroxide, etc. This one is a strong. These all are the strong electrolyte that is dissociated completely in solution and conducts the electricity more and more. Okay. Second is weak electrolyte. The electrolyte which is not completely but partially dissociated in solvent is called weak electrolyte. मैंने यहाँ लिखा है the electrolyte which is not completely but partially dissociated in solvent is called weak electrolyte. Means all the organic acids are weak electrolyte. All the organic acids are the weak electrolyte. CH3, COH, CH3, CH2, COH, C6, H5, COH, HCN. These are the weak electrolyte because it is not completely dissociated in water. Okay. Electrical conductivity. Again, we have to discuss the electrical conductivity of an electrolytic solution. Electrical, that is the third point. Electrical conductivity of the electrolytic solutions depends upon the following factors. यहाँ पर मैंने इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी मैंने देखा है इलेक्ट्रोलाइट इज ऑफ टू टाइप, स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रोलाइट completely dissociated, weak electrolyte that is a partially dissociated. After that, we have to gain the concept electrical conductivity by these electrolyte ions are increases decreases then electrical conductivity will be increased. The size of ions are decreased, then electrical conductivity will be increased. As for example, electrical conductivity questions. Electrical conductivity of the following electrolytic solutions: 2 arrange the electrical conductivity of the following electrolytic solution as such LiCl, NaCl, KCl, RbCl and cesium chloride. Here in aqueous solutions the answer is cesium chloride, high electrical conductivity, then rubidium chloride, then KCl, then NaCl, then LiCl, then NiCl. Electrical conductivity of the electrolytic solutions depends upon the following factors: the size of ions are decreases, then electrical conductivity will be increases. The questions first: to arrange the electrical conductivity of the following electrolytic solutions as such LiCl solutions, NaCl solutions, KCl solutions, RbCl solutions and cesium chloride solutions. The electrical conductivity of these solutions will be arranged. Cesium chloride is more and more electrical conductivity, then rubidium chloride, then potassium chloride, then NaCl, then LiCl. Okay. Second, solvation of ions. If the ion is highly solvated, then electrical conductivity will be decreases. If the ions is highly solvated, then electrical conductivity will be decreases. Solvations in solvent, ions are solvated, not to be soluble. Example, electrical conductivity of LiCl salt is the lowest in the rising questions. LiCl dissolve in water to form the electrolyte, to form the electrolytic solutions. Li plus H2O and Cl minus H2. Solvations of ions, हम लिखे जितना ज़्यादा हाईली सॉल्वेटेड होगा आयंस, उसका इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी उतनी ही कम होगा. These things will be also desired. The electrical conductivity depends upon the both ions, cations and anions. Here Li plus is a highly solvated. Li plus, this ion is a highly solvated, means its size will be increases, and electrical conductivity will be decreases. Li plus, in textbook, in your book, we extend that LiCl having 4 moles of water, means due to a smallest size of this cation, high charge density, it has tendency to absorb the water molecules more and more. It is solvated more and more. It absorbs the water molecules more and more. So the electrical conductivity by these ions is lowest in regard to series of LiCl, NaCl, KCl, RbCl and cesium chloride. Okay. Third, concentrations of ions. Concentration of ions. The concentration the concentration of ions is increases then electrical conductivity will be increases. जितने नंबर्स ऑफ आयंस डेवलप होंगे सॉल्यूशंस में उतनी ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी उस सॉल्यूशंस का, उस इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सॉल्यूशंस का हाई होगा. सपोज 1 मोल एग्जाम्पल 1 मोल NaCl. 1 mole NaCl means 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 Na plus and 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 Cl minus. The electricity is carried by both ions. The numbers of ions, sodium is a 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 Na plus ions and 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 Cl minus ions. When 1 mole NaCl is dissolved in a solvent, half mole NaCl means 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 2 is Na plus ions and 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 Cl minus ions divided by 2 Cl minus ions. So we discuss 1 mole NaCl dissolved in water